Good morning, playa. What's up? Today I'm going to be showing you Tinder automation by me. This is the video I referenced to really help me out, so I want to shout out this guy.
Hello and
right here, this guy.
back to
yeah, there's a good picture of him. So I walked through his video, but since his video is 2 months old, as you can see, it wasn't completely up to date with today's user interface of Tinder, and I also wanted to add a few more things. As you can see, he just has one message.
this video, a like down below.
He just sends them hi. So that I wanted to add like an array of messages to send to start. So stick around, I'll show you how to program this, and it should be very interesting. So to start, you go to GitHub, and then github.com/me, Clark1816, and then I'll have this link down below, but it's Python Tinder Auto. So then you just go and press download zip. And here it is. I want to put this in my Python folder just to keep things organized. I'm going to find my Python folder. Give me a second. Somewhere on my desktop. There it is. There it is. And then step 2. So that was step 1. Well, step 0. Step 1 is, or maybe, yeah. So then step 1 is to download VS Code. I highly recommend it. There's other ones you could try, but this one's the best. So then open up that. Okay, here it is, tinbin.py. So this is for ripping tinbin. I'm just gonna run it so then you can see. It's easier that way. I guess I did need that executable file that I just deleted. I ran into a slight problem when I was trying to run it on, because this was coded on Windows and then converted to Mac, because my Mac has a good mic for making videos, while my Windows, I like Windows for coding and stuff. But I was able to figure it out. I added these 2 links, so if you check them out, they'll show you how to. So if you're running on Mac, you might run into the same issue I just ran into on the last screen. To fix it, start by brew installing Chrome driver. Let me find it. Okay, so you'll press which Chrome driver. It'll show you where it's at. Then you'll type brew install Chrome driver. Make sure you've downloaded Homebrew. I don't want to backstep too much just to make a Tinder bot, but that's what you have to do. And then remove your old one, link the new one, and then after that type in this command. And look at this, watch this. Now that's a cool way to copy. So then after you do all that, it'll run on your Mac, and then it runs out the box on Windows. So there's that. So now back to the code. So down in here, so for this project, I wanted to work on defs, like, see def, like a function. So you just call it a function, because I haven't really done too much with functions yet. So you could put this all in one thing, like all in one function, but I just haven't, like, this project was more for me to learn how to do functions than I thought it was cool learning how to automate Tinder, but it was more about automating functions. So to start, I don't want to get my matches, I want to swipe. So to start, I'm going to swipe. So I'm going to show you how that works. So you just comment these lines and uncomment the swipe. And then press run. And then it'll automatically take you to a login page. I'm going to move this off screen so I can put in my phone number. And then, so I put in like a little break, a custom break, so that you can have unlimited, as much time as you need to enter your phone number and get all logged in. I didn't automate logging in because for me, I use my phone number and I don't use Google. So with my phone number, right now I'm doing two-step authentication and everything. So it's just, for me, this is how I wanted it, so this is how it is. So what's up, playa? I'm back on my Windows now because of all the errors that I was running into. I got a cup of coffee, a new microphone, I'm ready to go. So the error was something with location and Tinder, Google Chrome, something in there with the location. It couldn't get the location on that Google Chrome tab. So I highly recommend running this on Windows. Don't try it on the Mac because there's just there's too many. I ran into 2 errors in a row. I mean, it's not a lot, but still, it runs fine on Windows. So if you have Windows like me, I recommend doing it on Windows. So welcome back. I'm gonna show you how to rip some Tinder using Python. I'm gonna remove this sign in with, so here's the code. Let me see. I got 2 screens going. Okay, so here's the code. I'm gonna remove this continue with number. I'm gonna just comment it out. And then right here is the countdown. So you can enter an amount of time and it will count down. This is kind of giving you some time to get signed in because I didn't really want to automate the sign in. I mean, I could. The video that I referenced shows you how to automate signing in. So if you want to automate it, go ahead. I just want a little bit more control, so I took that out and added a countdown to add a little time. So it just adds like a break in the code. And then down here is the functions that are going to be run. So I don't want these functions run right now. I'm going to show you how to swipe, how the swipe function works. So say out the box you got, I'm going to update the GitHub to add that to put those comments in. But say out the box you run this Python code, this is what you should get. So then finally allow enable X. So now we'll have it swipe for me. So here we go. Let me press 10 seconds. So in 10 seconds it will start automatically swiping for me. Ready? Bam. Exciting. Cool. So, that's how the swipes work. Next I'll show you how the, other functions work, like auto messaging and stuff like that. 'Cause I think I'm out of people in my area. Yep. Okay, sweet. Nice. But yeah, we'll just keep swiping so I can make my area bigger. I'm gonna show the messaging matches function because the swipe function won't really show too much since my Tinder is pretty bone dry. So now it should start messaging people in 10 seconds. And that's a lot of them. Because there's more matches than there are pickup lines. It only runs for as long as there are pickup lines. But still, good functionality. Hello, thank you for sticking with it to the end. I hope you found this video entertaining and informational. I'm just going to go through one last time to show you some things, give you some final thoughts, some final warnings. One big warning, look through this pickups.py, this file right here. Because after sending some of them, I didn't read through it. Some people just really didn't like some of the pickup lines. I didn't really look through the pickup lines. I just copied a database of pickup lines. So make sure you read through it. Know who your target audience is gonna be. That's one thing I learned from this. Another thing, look through. Oh, I'm just gonna run through this real quick. So when you're swiping, you want this to be active and these to be commented out, and when you're not swiping, you want it the other way around. You want it like this. So this would be sending messages to people through the pickup lines. I want to reinforce this runs great on Windows, but it's still you might run into some problems on Mac. Drop a comment what your issue is. I'll try to run through it with you. I couldn't get it running on my own personal Mac, so sorry. I might not be the most help, but maybe somebody else who's smarter than me could help. It's gonna run through as many pickup lines as there are, so if you like a certain pickup line, you could just put that through a bunch of times, change the logic, fix stuff. This is gonna be in the GitHub. I just hope that you found this entertaining, and thank you for watching. And I hope that answers all your questions. If there's any further questions, leave them in the comments below. Have a good day. Clark Clips.